I'll never forget the time that one of my teachers successfully made me crash out in front of the entire class. When I was in 7th grade, I was 12 years old, and I had an art teacher who was notorious for hating guys. Like, she hated dudes that were in her class. She was fine with girls. She did this thing at my school called DLs, which stood for detention lunch, and if you got one of those from a teacher, you would have to sit in the principal's office for the entirety of lunch, and she would brag about only giving those to guys. She would never give them to women. I think she had some, like, nasty divorce, and she was just taking it out on everything with a penis. She would hand out these detention lunches like candy, and I remember there was one week where Monday through Thursday, every single day, without fail, I got a detention lunch from her. And our class was right before lunch, so I missed lunch every day that week. And I remember before Friday, my mom said, if you get another detention lunch, you are not getting your Xbox or phone, and you're not gonna be able to hang out with your friends at all over the weekend. And so I was like, I gotta lock in. I remember before that class telling all my friends, I'm not talking to you in art today at all. Batman couldn't get me to talk. I'm gonna take a vow of silence like a monk this class. I'm not gonna say a word. So I go into that class, I don't say anything. I sit down. Teacher explains what we're gonna be doing today. It was some like coloring thing with colored pencils. And she gets done yapping and she's like, any questions? No one says anything. She sits down and goes, have at it, go to work. So we all start working. The classroom is dead silence. And I'm locked in. I'm going hard. I like art. It was like my favorite subject as a kid. And my colored pencil breaks. I don't remember what color it was or what I was doing. All I remember is that was the only colored pencil of that color. So I could not just like get up and get another one. So I was like, that's fine. I'll just sharpen my pencil. I stand up. I walk over to sharpen my pencil. And my teacher looks up and he goes, what are you doing? Why are you out of your seat? Detention lunch. I'm so dead ass. And I go, what? Are you serious? I'm just trying to sharpen my pencil. I'm trying to do my work. And she goes, oh, now you're talking back. Yeah, that's 2 detention lunches. I was like, are you for real? That is so unfair. She goes, do you want another one? And I go, no. She goes, DL. At this point, I'm pissed. And I start walking back to my desk and I'm mumbling under my breath. And she's like, okay, that's it. Go to the office. And then I slam my fist on the desk. And she was like, yeah, you're out of here. Go. And at this point, I'm rage crying. I'm like, you know, that's unfair. And so I'm walking down to the principal's office, just like, and I get in there, and the principal actually knows my mom. My mom works at that school. She's like, Austin, why are you crying? And I explain everything to her, including that my mom said I wouldn't get my Xbox or phone over the weekend. And she goes, oh, yeah, I'll call your mom and make sure that you don't get your stuff taken away. That's a really stupid reason. You can just sit in my office for the rest of class. I'll go get you a water or something. A year later, that art teacher got fired. Because literally it was well known throughout the school by all the teachers that she just hated the guys. It's actually insane. Follow for more.